stage we must always come to.
Guys, is who's going to go home, but rather the two players contending for that last slot.
No, I meant
group.
go home, like,
and
you know, like...
spawning here as I talk over Tempo. Because he's... God damn it, Tempo. You throw my rhythm off. In the top right corner of the map. No, not in the bottom right corner. Top right corner. Saber, pick a fucking camera. In the top right corner of the map, we've got going to be the green Protoss player.
Believe.
And I believe in the bottom right, we have the red Terran player from Root Gaming.
MaSa. Woohoo! Who is it? Okay. I believe his team is, he is the one from Team Extreme Supremacy. Yes. Well then. Will they do his team sisters. Good today? Yeah. Team Elephant. I don't know. I can...
So, one of the really big things about this, we talked a little bit about beforehand. I want to bring it up just for the sake of it being in the game talk. These two fought each other at the start of the day, so this is kind of a rematch. There's the whole joke about the curse aside, but one of the big things was game number 1 of the first match today was a macro game between these two, and I think Believe very quickly learned he wasn't going to play a good macro match versus MaSa. MaSa's multitasking is too good, his macro's too good. It was going to be too hard to overcome this. So Believe then cheeses a couple of games and then she wins through that, and that's not nothing about his character. He won in the games, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. For MaSa, though, I think he quickly learned, okay, I've got to deal with this cheese a little bit better. In a previous lobby, he had described exactly what he would have done differently and all this, that, and the other. One of the big things he's going to notice, though, is, okay, maybe he didn't quite see the Nexus go down. Oh, he actually did see the Nexus go down. But furthermore, he's going to see that second gas come down really late when this Reaper finally gets in there. So, scouting information, critical. MaSa handling this really well so far. And his own expansion coming out at home. So, I mean, he knows exactly how to react to what Believe has opened with.
And Believe has chosen not to actually send out a scout himself, and the fact that he's waiting with that Reaper, you know, that's pretty cool. Maybe he's not thinking, maybe Believe won't think that it is going to be a Reaper opener, and then, look at that, the Mothership Core is actually, it's just looking for maybe proxies of some sort. I thought it was maybe just going to go over and try to do some harassment at the base of MaSa, but he has no idea where MaSa is, actually, so never mind. That would probably be a YOLO move to do. He's just going to focus on his own side of things, and we saw him open up this way the first time, right into that robo facility. But MaSa, although he did get his expansion, he is moving on into the Widow Mines. A few Marines also coming out of that barracks with the reactor on it, and we see a starport on the way that I assume will be for a medevac. I don't think he's going to hunt down the Mothership Core with the Viking. It'd be kind of weird, but it could work. So, Widow Mine drop versus robo, usually.
I'm surprised the Reaper
scenario here.
It's about
he's just been hanging out.
Well, I mean, 6 to 7 minutes is when you really want to get in there. But I guess what he's really hoping to do with this, I thought was for scouting, is he's actually hoping to draw the attention of the Mothership Core to the natural. He'll push in here with a couple Marines, try and bait out that overcharge like he normally would, but most importantly, send that Reaper in behind the mineral lines while this goes on. An AFK Reaper can do a lot of damage to a small amount of probes. Yeah, that's really smart by him, as he's going to be able to get the scouting info as well. And maybe, he's going to use the Reaper first, actually. Go for the scout. Draw back those stalkers. Hey, just a little bit of time, more time getting bought here. It's actually the perfect timing. And then look at that. Marines inside of the natural and a Widow Mine getting in a prime position. Oh, but he gets up again. But these probes are screwed. Yeah, actually a lot of damage going down here. Surprisingly large amount of damage going down here. Believe what happened.
Wow.
14 workers killed.
What? Well then.
Might get a stalker too? Oh, 2 health. That's barely
man.
Get away. That's painful.
Yeah, they're diving.
Oh, is he getting probe? No,
with his last dying breath.
Oh, but the observer
is still there.
Yeah, it's about to recharge. I think he's going to get one more shot off with the Widow Mine. He can't unburrow it. If he does, it dies.
It does die, yeah. So he might just get one that is transferring.
Yeah,
and he will.
That's totally fine right now. He did so much damage with that attack. That was like, what, 5 Marines in a Widow Mine? No medevac at all. 15 workers
Don't
killed.
forget the Reaper. The Reaper, the MVP.
Yeah, well, look at this. Drop the
MVP Reaper. The Widow Mine's gonna burrow. Oh my god, double Widow Mine.
That shot was so good. Second shot, not bad either. 5 kills on one, 2 on the other. And of course, he's still got 4 Marines to tango with. If he wants to kill that Stalker, he might be able to go back for it, but he's looking for probe kills. He's not looking for Stalker kills. And Believe is feeling the burn of these attacks. This is no sim. This is no combat show. This is just really great control, really great timing out of MaSa.
Yeah, this should not do that, but really nice targeting on that medevac here from the Photon Overcharge.
I'm not sure
I
why.
feel like MaSa could have got it away, but hey.
Oops. Kind of the pylon doesn't seem like it
That
would
pylon, man, he's got a beef with it. He says, yo.
Yo, chopping the main once again. Oh!
Oh, another Widow Mine.
Okay. He's like, fool me once, shame on me.
Fool me twice, yeah. So he actually gets rid of, he picks it up. He picks up that Widow Mine, so really nice. He's just continuing to do this, and we saw this on Overgrowth, where he's just like relentless, but he's getting so much more value out of these early game aggressive tactics than he did ever before. And we saw him win a game where he didn't get damage done. Now that he's getting the damage done with this is just really not going to be looking good for the mid game here for Believe.
I mean, at least, okay, Believe he's got upgrades coming for him. He's got Colossus on the way. He wouldn't die to something like a Murder Push. But again, yeah, MaSa's not looking to rally this one big attack in the middle of the map. He's looking to whittle away and chip away at his opponent a little bit at a time. Small drops here, but double drops going off nonetheless. There is an observer,
and
so...
once again, I think he gets the Widow Mine, so yep.
I guess the man's alive too.
Another one here. Oh, the natural mega kill.
Well, I mean, it's 4.
And he picks it up.
It's like an overtime mega kill, I think. 31 probes have died. I want to stress that. Almost as many probes as Believe currently has available have died so far this game. I mean, the context for you all, that's basically your wall of zealots gone from the front lines. Put all that money into probes.
Or even just, you know, the gateways in order, because you would be saturated up. You'd be focusing more on the army. He can't even make gateways in order to supplement his army. I think he's working off of 1. Yeah, 2 gateways, Rifkin. So 2 gateways and a robo. It's not really the best production line here at all for a Protoss player. Yeah, man, this push is going to be brutal. Just that... this is such a pitiful army here. There's, I guess, maybe a Photon Overcharge available, but it's just the 3rd coming up here from MaSa. The upgrades are also on the way for MaSa, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, he has 1+1. So he just keeps on hitting, you know, blow for blow. Just hitting, and then he goes and he has a follow-up for it. Stim and Combat Shield will be finished with this next attack. And there's nothing in the main rift. Oh, all of the units of Believe are at the natural. These units don't have Blink just yet. And this... it's gonna unload the Doom Drop. It's here.
It doesn't even see it. That's the worst part. I mean, you know it's there in the back of your mind. You're like, okay, I saw this medevac go somewhere, but the fact that these are fully unloaded, they're gonna focus on the Nexus, and those Colossus are way too far away. He kills this Nexus, and he gets out of here alive if he wants, but he also might just dive for the Colossus. Widow Mine goes off on them as well. GG is called, ladies and gentlemen. MaSa.
Wow, he got the juice back apparently, as he just totally annihilated. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Overgrowth for game number 2 in this best of 3 series. This is the decider match, so whoever wins this one will be advancing to the round of 16. But as we've said time and time again, Rift, there can only be one. That's it.
Yeah, the question is, of course, which one is going to make it? It's currently 1-0 in the favor of our Terran. We'll see if he can follow this through with the 2-0, or maybe the other guy turns it around, but spawning in the bottom left corner of the map, it's, of course, Root Gaming's
MaSa.
And his opponent in the top right, playing for TES, it's none other than the green Protoss.
Believe. Do you believe Rifkin? Do you?
So far not.
You giving your thoughts?
I mean, you don't need a proxy to Stargate. I like where this pylon is in his base. He might be able to put that Stargate a little bit closer to the edge, and I don't know. For lack of a better words, fuck MaSa's shit up. Oracle's gonna do a lot of damage if unprepared for it, but Engineering Bay block coming down, going to ensure that there's no quick expansion. This is certainly annoying for most players to deal with. Oh god, this is so annoying to deal with.
Even having to pull another probe, just to deal with it a bit better. Because he wants to get that up as soon as possible, but this SCV is actually getting some really nice building time, about halfway done. And then, you know, MaSa didn't scout that other pylon yet, but he didn't go too deep into the base either, so... seeing that gas just now getting taken makes him believe that Believe does want to go for that expansion.
Sorry,
we'll see if he does it. I hate when I see that, and it's like too late. But I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do it.
It's like, man, they said the name of the movie and the movie, and you're just like, why did you guys do that? God damn it.
Yep.
This whole
been so many,
tripping.
Straight tripping, yo. Hot damn.
Yeah, the Zelda will chip away at this, which
annoying.
is nice. What do you think, though? The delay on this Nexus, do you think this really messes up Believe? I mean, sadly, it looked like he was
Well,
going for
the fact that he
expansion, not cheese.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? It's like, oh my god, I just want to play back row. Why do you got to do this to me? But I think the fact that he pulled on 2 probes for it, yeah, I guess it does. Because he didn't lose that mining time on the probe. And it just delays whatever you had planned, at least by a little bit. Of course, it does mean that MaSa gets a bit delayed in his mineral, whatever he was going to utilize it for her. But, you know, it's not like he actually needed the, 75 minerals for an engineering bay? And he's already got his command center, so I guess maybe the bunker might have been delayed. That's about it, but...
So the drawback to this is if Believe had been doing a proxy Stargate, that's your extra racks. That's your 3rd racks. That's your anti-Oracle production, right? So
yeah.
you can't always just be like, oh, you know what, I'm engineering bay block every single time. There's not a lot of not every single time will it work. Oh, nice snipe on the Reaper, actually. 6 minutes in, he's not going to get back to scout that main anytime soon. But we do have a similar push as the last game. Now, a big part of this was, okay, he got some really good damage in the natural base, but that Reaper did kill quite a few probes as well in the main. I don't think MaSa's going to get the 15 probes killed out of the attack like he did last time, but still get some damage done.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, he'll force a photon overcharge, but he might not even have to force it. I believe going into Twilight first this time. And then he's going to drop the Robo as well, so a little bit of a different style. But there's nothing here, actually, at the natural, so he may have to do that photon overcharge unless he pulls his probes and just tries to save it for as long as he can. But those Stalkers are way out of position, Rifkin. And oh my god, Believe, you're going to already lose a few probes, but that Widowmine beating around the bush. Not even going to get a burrow.
Oh, if you could have got that Mothership Boy, that would have been so nice. But yeah, I mean, you look at the damage of this game versus last game, and it is drastically different. MaSa behind, MaSa in the hole, like,
So, not getting the same damage done, but he did trade out about 6 Marines for that. And the Widowmine, too, so the Widowmine didn't even get a chance to go down, so that's a little bit of a shame, but we see triple gateways jumping out of Believe here. And that's like double the gateways he had in total now than he did last game, so he does have that going for him.
So triple is double of what? Like,
well, triple in addition, because he does have 1 already. But there comes that Widowmine relentlessness as Believe gonna have to pull. Is he gonna target though? MaSa, he didn't go too far. Oh man,
that's not really too target. I'm surprised he didn't try and get these out of there though. There we go, picks up. Oh, I don't know what's going on with MaSa. That's some really bad miscontrol though. He could have easily gotten both those Widowmines out of there alive, I feel.
And I mean, going from the other one too.
Really big deal to check that with that scan because now he knows what Believe does or doesn't have behind this. He's going to head out with the medevac too, but there's an observer here, and I think he saw that in the scan, so questionable how much he dedicates to this.
He is just going to go on home, MaSa is, and Believe dropping that robotics bay as Believe. And now MaSa, though, you know, he flew his medevac all the way home. Okay, it's going to come back. I was wondering if he was going to be that trademark MaSa style where he just keeps on doing the drops and not really caring, just getting as much damage done as possible. But this time, Believe is a bit more aggressive. He has the blink, so he can catch the medevacs if he sees them. And unfortunately for him, he's actually going to miss it here. Well, you might see this one, though. Yep, but he's focusing on that. He's focusing on that one, Rifkin, in the main. Yep. Oh, no, not again. ¿Por qué?
Oh, it's okay. It wasn't devastating. 4 kills is still 4 kills. Medevac's going down like crazy, though, so he really doesn't have a lot to support his bio behind this. Other Medevac in the north just kind of sitting there errantly AFK. He's going to have to deal with these Stalkers without Stim, without Medevac support. This is not going to be an easy hold, and Believe might just win the game here.
Oh my god, he might actually get a lot of damage done if he doesn't win the game. I mean, there's only one bunker here.
He loses. Okay, I don't know what happened there. He moved command or maybe miscontrolled his blink, but he wasted all the blinks trying to escape. He lost the observer on the front lines. There's no way to stop the Widowmines now, and MaSa is definitely going to hold. So, I mean, really good pushback, but kind of at the detriment of his opponent's miscontrol.
It seems like that seems to be the story.
you want to award people for like really good play, not like that
Always
guy
criticize or say this, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, you know, but I mean, we've seen it both with the Widow Mines here for MaSa, and then that right there for Believe. But no, oh my God, he's gonna get the stim! Sick pick off from Believe, and even already that's worth it. But he will get the medevac in addition, linking back to Stalkers individually.
Yeah,
that is so good. Gets that, yeah.
Oh man, but loses.
So now
stim,
Believe kid us.
I mean, that's gonna be another like 3 minutes where he can't really get.
Yeah.
Stim is such a big deal. I don't know why this upgrade takes so freaking long. I don't know what developer was like, that was a good idea. Let's make the most important upgrade to Terra take 1,000,000 years to finish.
Yeah. Yep.
I think Warp Tech gets chronoed. Metabolic Boost doesn't have that long of a build time. It's so gross.
It's just poor Stim.
Comparison.
I have no problem with it, but yes, I do know where you're coming from, and the fact that it's on a building that can get sniped so easily. The Tech Lab isn't really the heftiest of buildings. The add-ons, how much HP is 400 HP?
Well,
I guess
one
they
of these
both
really
do, but
cool. Okay, well, this Blink's gonna get a lot of Stalkers killed. This was a bad move. I don't know why he did this. But what's cool is he does go for double upgrades behind this. This is kind of his reward to play a bit greedy that way, because he did pick up Stim. Colossus are out. Extended Thermal Lance is finishing. I mean, nothing's gonna shut down these double upgrades yet. But man, losing all those Stalkers really hurts.
Yeah, his map presence is going to pretty much be forfeit. There's only 5 on the map at the moment. And the other double upgrades are on the way, and he's able to start his third. But, you know, even though Stim is going to hit a bit later, MaSa's production really hasn't been hindered. Like, he's been producing. If you look at the supply, he's just starting to pump out the units. His SCV production is pretty nice, and he's going to start mining from his third very soon. Taking that aggressive posture once again at the north base. So, I think Stim is right about to finish, but I don't know with these Colossi here if he's able to get any real damage done. But it's just that threat, keeping Believe on his toes. Oh, man!
Well, there's no Vikings at all, right? It's just medevacs and more medevacs, and, well, Stim's almost done. Maybe he can get some work done. He does take a third base behind this, so not totally screwed.
Yeah, now that with the second starport coming, he will be able to start making those Vikings. How many medevacs is he at least at? He's at 6 medevacs, so that's not too bad. He's not really using his drops as much this time, but his macros is holding strong. And his upgrades have now begun. His 2... Oh, wait, he's actually bypassing the armor. Oh, there it goes. Well, as I just said about bypassing the drops, he's going to go ahead with another Doom drop. At least 3 medevacs heading across the map. But the Viking production does need to start now. 2 more medevacs on the way in case he does lose them with this drop, I guess is what he's thinking. But he's going to have double starport production too. So he will be able to pump those out pretty fast. I feel like he just needs to hold on to this army. He wants to get damage done with the drops.
Drop in the main though. Oh my god.
Alright, the push at the third.
I don't... look at the hesitation. He goes towards the main, pulls back, doesn't split. Gets a little bit confused on what's going on, frankly. Mothership core goes down. Decent one of my shots, but he's got to finish off the Nexus!
Marauder!
Yeah, he loses both Nexus, loses the third, loses the main, down to 1 base. Oh, it's not looking good for Believe.
No, not at all. I don't believe that many units were actually lost there from MaSa. He lost the medevac full of units on the left side, but gonna lose another medevac. Okay, I guess the main was a bit more distract. That was pretty good for Believe. But the Widow Mines are still here inside of the main. But the Vikings are starting to come out too, so the counterattack is, I don't think it will be as crazy as it would have been had MaSa not gone double starport behind this. How many Colossi are there? And they do have the extended thermal lance, right? Okay, they do.
They didn't forget this one.
No. Oh, this is brutal. Losing 2 next guy really sucks. Yeah, MaSa is actually getting ready to get maxed at the moment. His +2/+1 will be completing. Believe's going to have +2/+2, though, and he does have a few Colossi. 4th one coming down, and that's what he has going for him. But the fact that MaSa took this base, I feel like that... What was that thing called? Like, the kitchen is not going to be able to be exploited if Believe decides to go ahead and push on the 3rd of MaSa. This is a much more open area.
What's that thing called?
That will work for him. I didn't. Like,
fairness, there's no other really. You don't refer to any other map with a terrain difference. You're not like the mountain on or anything like that.
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool actually thinking of it now. But anyways, Templar on the way. The problem is these Templar are just for feedbacks. No storms available. That's really gonna suck. No storm even on the way. Upgrades are somewhat similar, 2-2 versus 2-1, but of course MaSa gonna try and stretch his opponent apart once again. Big doom drop into the main. Big part of this for believe
MaSa does not give a damn.
Man, put a pylon out there, put an observer out there, see this coming, because now he has to split. He doesn't know what he needs to split. He's going to lose 2 Nexus yet again. Colossus is going to take some damage. Hallucinations go down immediately. The Vikings might get cleared out, but it doesn't matter. The damage was done. He killed 2 bases.
Again. Like,
he might get the Colossus in the main.
Repeating itself. Whoa. Oh, my God. He could. Marauders are sick. Got it. Oh, even dropping a mule. That's not to repair the medevacs, man.
No, that's the.
I'm done.
I killed Jermaine in your third base twice. Let's get out, is what that is. Lands the Vikings. Not sure about that, but the Marauders gonna finish off the Colossus anyway, so who cares? Oh, Punisher grenades.
Yeah, Marauders.
Units collapsing on the last units here. The third GG is called, ladies and gentlemen. MaSa will finish second at the group.
Well done, well done.